Alright, I'll continue my goddamn spirit science series, but I can't continue on the same video. I just don't know what to say at the point that I've gotten to. It's just all so... I'm gonna have to find a new video and... Oh, holy crap! Well, that's convenient. Okay, Spirit Science Episode 2. Take it away, you mad blue bastard.
Man, know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God.
I like to think I know myself pretty well, and... well, I know sod all about the universe, at least relatively speaking. And the more I understand about how bodies work, the more I understand that any competent creator wouldn't have messed this much up in my body. So the only conclusion I have is that he doesn't do the exist. So really, that is a goddamn stupid quote. Which dumbass said that?
Pythagoras. You know, that triangle dude.
Ah, you scared me. And, oh, that dumbass. The guy who hates basically all future school children so much that he invented some bullshit in order to make them cry themselves to sleep. No, this isn't about me just being the big stupid, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise, because as we all know, being able to beat up your detractors is the sign of the highest intellect.
Today more than ever, the world seems to be in a very disharmonic state.
Disharmonic? That doesn't even sound like a real word. I mean, I'm sure it is somewhere, but I don't know. Anyway, you want to qualify that? I mean, harmony is and has always been something I would not use to describe how humans interact with the world or each other. So, especially today, comes off as if you are not paying attention to anything ever.
Thanks to modern internet technology, we now have access to all the world's information at our fingertips.
Yay! I do love that I can literally always have access to extremely important information like, who's that one guy from that thing? You know, he played the character that did the stuff? Ah, God damn it, Google. I gave you everything I know about him and you still can't find his name. Bloody useless. Hey, Google. You silly robot mofo.
No you big sexy bastard. If you want so goddamn handsome, I would send my Skynet robots to kill you, bitch ass.
And yet, the algorithms behind the mainstream tech we all use only shows us what we're accustomed to seeing.
Ah, the algorithm, the new god of our world that spends an, ironically, ungodly amount of time sending me really, really stupid videos that I have never once felt accustomed to, just pained by. Honestly, the algorithm can go to hell for the anguish it causes me on a daily basis. But still better me with my need to make fun of idiotic nonsense than some poor schlub who might buy into this crap, I guess.
Creating social divides the likes of which we've never seen before.
Yeah, talking of the poor schlubs who buy into this crap, that's the thing with the internet having all the information on the planet. That means it contains all of the wrong information on the planet as well. Case in point, these videos. Whenever he tries to tackle science or basically anything. I have to wonder just how many dipshits have been created by his somewhat engaging visual style, which is the informational equivalent of jingling keys at someone whilst reading off a big list of your incredibly wrong opinions. Like, say, the moon being hollow. No, I'm not kidding. I did a video on that as well. That's getting on a bit now, but woo lad, it's something else. And it was this big blue silly.
If we took an outside perspective on our species though, you might say that we've always been disharmonic. And that's kinda true.
Kinda? If your meaning of disharmonic is not getting along, then we have literally never been at a point in history where humans have gotten along better. Even with some of the more interesting decisions that people have made in more recent days, we are closer to seeing a cohesive human race than we have ever been, with the divisions largely being more about what/how you think, rather than where you happen to be pooped out by your parents. It's not perfect, and humans still have a long way to go, but you most certainly aren't hopping over to your neighbour's village to perform a quick pillage while borrowing their women. It's just not even close.
In fact, if our esoteric history is to be believed, we've been growing more and more disharmonic for about 13,000 years now.
If our esoteric history is to be believed. By esoteric history, do you mean stuff that you and your mates pulled out of your big blue arses? I have a funny feeling that your version of history is going to come across as somewhat historically inaccurate, with a bunch of incredibly fanciful bullshit thrown in for good measure.
It's in our DNA, and it's something that we're passing through as a species together.
Listen, dude, I may look human-shaped, but I am not part of that species. Hell, I'm pretty sure you are not part of that species either, unless there is something deeply, deeply wrong with you. I mean, if I remember rightly, humans aren't supposed to be blue, while they're alive at least. He's a zombie. A ridiculous, ridiculous zombie. I knew it!
There is good news though. We're nearing the end of this paradigm.
Are you talking about Armageddon? Finally! I've been waiting years for someone else to do it. You know how hard it is to blow up a planet. I tried all sorts of crap. I tried blowing it up with a stick of dynamite that just slightly scorched the ground. I tried hitting it really hard with a big stick, and now my hands just really hurt. I even tried convincing a passing meteor to slam into it while my space mum warped my mind, but then a bunch of randos with silly hair beat the crap out of me. So I just kind of gave up after that. It's all way too much work. So cheers, you're a pal. When you do blow it up, please add my name to the special mentions at the end or something. That'd be nice.
This karmic cycle of disconnection and suffering, and ideally, we will never be here again.
Look, if you think them there humans are just suddenly gonna have a revelation that makes them all join together in peace and harmony overnight, you must be new here. Especially if it's based on the things that you have to say. I'm pretty sure there was something about space Jews in your arsenal. No, I'm still not kidding. People are not just going to be united by total nonsense.
At the moment, we're just not in tune with ourselves, and our collective consciousness is beginning to realize it.
There is no collective consciousness, and until you can actually prove such a ludicrous idea, no one is going to believe you. Well, no one's scientifically literate anyway. Hell, the closest thing to a collected human consciousness is the internet. But apparently, that's a bad thing. So what the hell do I know?
The reason for our disconnection from the soul is actually fairly simple.
Disconnected from the soul now? But what? And bear in mind that in context of this and the previous videos being remakes, from the beginning of his channel, he hasn't explained what a soul is or how he even knows it exists. Jumping into explanations of how and why we are disconnected from it is a little, let's say, jarring, to say the least. Even within woo communities, the soul isn't always the same kind of thing. This type of crap is exactly why you know this is all horseshit. Because when you have a real thing that is real, you should have no problem defining your terms. It's a little strange that you don't. Or at least it would be if you weren't, well, you.
And no, it's not about politics, greed, capitalism, or any of that stuff.
Yay?
In fact, all of those are simply long-term manifestations of the real problem, which lies on a deeper, much more personal level.
Oh my god, you're right. It's Inky Chest, also known as the Great Splodge, Dark Chesty Holy, and of course, what the hell is that? Well, I thought that was a condition of my kind, but it turns out humans are becoming more like me than I thought. Mazel tov.
The true problem actually lies in our old way of thinking, creating tension on every level. Right now, as you're watching this video, all of us are going through something of a shift.
I am not growing butterfly wings, thank you very much. I already have a delightful pair of dragon wings. Aren't they cool? They don't let me fly, unfortunately, but not because they don't work, mind. It's just that I'm way too overweight. Might be from eating the dragon that these wings came from, now that I think about it.
We are changing into a completely new state of being with a new way of thinking and a different understanding of our multiphasic holographic reality.
God damn it, you big blue bastard. You can't just do that. You can't waffle off gibberish soaked gibberish and expect anyone to take you seriously. Well, anyone who matters. And yes, if you take this guy seriously, your opinion on anything even vaguely reality related is immediately thrown into question. You could be stating the outright facts of, like, how the sky is luminous green and that up is west, and I would have to seriously doubt if what you were saying was even true anymore. Anyway, yeah, multiphasic holographic reality. I would say I had missed the word salad, but I definitely don't miss the associated nosebleeds.
Today, we're going to break down the concept of chakras like you've never seen it before.
Couldn't have put it better myself. It definitely is like I haven't seen chakras before, because chakras are nonsense and don't exist. So, no one's seen them, even if they think they have. In fact, especially if they think they have, then it's like double they haven't seen them.
A deluxe special remake that unifies all of our original episodes into something even greater.
Translation: it unifies the original episodes into the greatest, steamingest pile-est of hottest garbage you have ever seen. And if you have seen bigger, you get your money back. Guaranteed. Because, you haven't spent any, so we can't make that offer. That, and it's probably not necessary anyway. Oh God, that was just the intro. Oh, we aren't even into the silly part yet, and it's already so bad. Okay, folks, prepare thy anuses and thy spines, because something is coming out of somewhere, and at least one of those is going to be involved. Probably both.
If you've been around this channel long enough...
Too long. I really should get some kind of compensation for it, honestly. I think that brain damage received from interacting with this content is basically assault. I would sue, but he probably doesn't believe in money or some such nonsensical shit, and it would take forever to get any out of him, so I just can't be arsed.
Or have seen any meditation or spiritual based movie of the last 10 years.
A meditation based movie? Really? Who the hell watches that? That's just... No, can you imagine just sat there watching some dippy hippie twat on the screen for 2 hours? I would rather have my nuts crushed in a trash compactor than go through that kind of torture. Damn.
You'll probably know that one of the most central and core themes of many New Age disciplines is the 7 chakra system.
Ah yes, the good old chakras, misappropriated mostly by incredibly white dipshits from Hinduism and just completely bastardized. Now, I'm not saying that this shit is sacred or anything like that, but, well, they act like it is sacred, and then we'll just add completely made up horseshit to it and not even remotely follow the traditions. The things that should theoretically be the correct versions and just do whatever makes them feel good about themselves, or at least better than their friends. As we all know, that's what that spiritual life is about.
Judging other people to be less spiritual than you makes you a better person than them, and that's exactly what makes you more spiritual than them.
Whether you've used them as meditation aids or seen them in gift shops, you're probably at least somewhat familiar with the idea.
That's very telling, isn't it? You can't get these very important things from, your doctor, real doctor mind, not like your woorepractor. I mean, they would definitely sell you chakra paraphernalia, but no, I mean like an MD or a chemist/pharmacist. Nope, you get them mainly from gift shops. Brilliant.
If not, keep watching. Or, just watch Doctor Strange and see how it turned out for him.
Are you f***ing serious? That's a movie, Blue Balls, not a documentary. The things that happen in that film are completely fictional. I mean, for God's sake, that's not even really Dr. Stephen Strange. That's a man playing Doctor Strange. His name is Sherlock Holmes. I know, right?
When getting started with the New Age concept of chakras...
I'm sorry, are you saying that chakras are New Age, or that you have your own version? Because both of those things are silly beyond belief. I mean, obviously you don't own chakras, but I can't be sure that you know that, so I'll say it again. You do not own chakras, but having your own version just doesn't make any more sense. It's just as bad. It's a religious idea tied to a specific religion. Just plucking random parts of religion wholesale never made any sense to me. If they are right about something like that, I can only assume that they must be right about the rest, right? So why not just do that instead? Oh, that's right. It's not about them being right about it. It's about taking the bits that you want and think sound cool.
First, we have to understand the basics of light and color.
Nope, I'm pretty sure we don't. And at this point, I don't want you explaining how light works to me, because I'm pretty sure that if I absorbed that information at this point, my brain would stop understanding how light actually works, and I would just go blind. No, not from his explanation. Just that I will have had drunk so much at this point that my eyes will just stop working. Wait, before you go, I have something super important to tell you. It's life or death. It will change everything forever. Nope, wait, it's gone. Oh well, probably wasn't important. But while I have you, don't forget to comment, subscribe and notify. And if you want more of my smexy voice, check out Mrs. Six's channel Spoonstaff Stories, where I narrate and voice all the videos, and she does the work. And if you want to support the channel, check out the merch store for cool t-shirts, or check out Patreon, memberships and PayPal to support directly. Finally, follow me on the medias of social to get completely pointless guff and to keep up on the latest releases. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to tell you. Whatever you do, don't touch the